Good morning, children. Let us begin our day with the thought for the day. Today's thought is keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Keeping feet on the ground means never ever forget the values and humanity. Reaching out the stars is not exactly going to the stars. We know that it's not possible to go on a star. Reaching on the stars means aiming always high, aiming to achieve the best in life. So, coming to our unit number 4, we will begin with the day today with a wonderful poem, The Man in the Moon, page number 62. Now, many words in the poem have two meanings. One part is totally imaginary and other part is totally based on science and fact. So let us first recite and look at the funny part of the poem. I hope all are ready. Good. So chapter number 25, The Man in the Moon. The man in the moon, as he sails the sky, is a very remarkable skipper. But he made a mistake when he tried to take a drink of milk from the dipper. He dipped right out of the Milky Way and slowly and carefully filled it. The big bear growled and the little bear howled and frightened him so that he spilled it. So it appears as if, let us look at the funny part of the poem. It appears as if there is a man in the moon and he is sailing across the sky. How is he? He is a remarkable skipper. Skipper is the captain of a ship or boat. So he is very remarkable, very good, and he is sailing across the sky. But he did a mistake. Like a good captain, our man in the moon is continuing to sail across the sky. But alas, he made a mistake. He tried to take a drink of milk from the dipper. Dipper again has two meanings. Let us look at the one. It means a container for taking out water. Sometimes small children can drink milk out of that dipper too. So he dipped this dipper, and where he dipped? He dipped in the Milky Way. And what for? To take some milk. But when he was dipping his dipper in the Milky Way, and he was slowly and carefully filling it, but at the same time the big bear growled and the little bear howled. And this growling and howling frightened our skipper and he spilled the milk. That was the mistake. He was caught doing this by the big bear and the little bear, and due to their growling and howling, the skipper had spilled the milk he had filled, and he had filled that from the Milky Way. Now let us look at some facts and science. The information is available on Wikipedia. You can see the moon making some faces like a man. So one of the possible meaning of the man in moon, it refers to any of several images of human face, head or body that certain traditions recognize in the disk of the full moon. We know that there are craters, and due to the appearance of the moon, some of the people of some part of the world recognize some human faces in this disk of full moon. Conventionalized illustrations of the man in the moon, often seen in Western art, it shows a very simple face in the full moon or a human profile in the crescent moon as is shown in our poem. Now let us see at the other part. These are the images of big bear and little bear, as you can again take a close look at your page number 62. So the dipper, it has two meanings. Dipper means a container for taking out water, and there are two constellations called Little Dipper or the Little Bear and Big Dipper or the Big Bear in the sky. If you join, these are the formation, these are the constellation, and when you join, such are the shapes that are formed. Now let me tell you what is a constellation. Constellation is a group of stars forming a recognizable pattern that is traditionally named after its apparent form, right? So let me tell you again, constellation is a group of, these are group of stars, they form a recognizable pattern. We will again go back. These are constellations, and when you join them together, you get a shape of a big bear and a little bear. These are constellations. And we were talking about the Milky Way, isn't it? Milky Way doesn't contain milk. Let me tell you what is a Milky Way. Milky Way is the galaxy that contains our solar system, and why the name. The Milky Way gets its name from a Greek myth about goddess Hera, who sprayed milk across the sky. You would certainly ask me a question. Can we see the Milky Way from Earth? Well, let me answer this question. The Milky Way used to be visible on every clear moonless night everywhere in the world. Today, however, most people live in places where it is impossible to see the Milky Way. And why so? Because of the widespread light pollution caused by lights left on all night long. So, if sometimes there is a moonless night and you happen to visit a place where you don't have light pollution, maybe there is a chance that you can witness this Milky Way. Some more information. Stars are not scattered randomly through space. They are gathered together into vast group known as galaxies. Now our sun belongs to the galaxy which is known as Milky Way. Some interesting facts you would like to know. Astronomers estimate that there are about 100,000 million stars in the Milky Way alone. This I am talking about our Milky Way, of which our sun is a part. Outside that, there are millions upon millions of other galaxies also. So the funny part, you know that there is a skipper in the sky. He is sailing across the sky. But man in the moon can be described as the moon, and we know that it sails across the sky. It rotates around the earth, and earth and moon, they rotate and revolve around the sun, which is the part of the galaxy Milky Way, right? And this big bear and little bear are the constellation. These are group of stars, and they form a pattern, apparent pattern, isn't it? So you can rightly see these two patterns, and you can see the scattered stars. They are not scattered, they are a part of the Milky Way. So science plus imagination together forms the poem The Man in the Moon. I hope you have enjoyed this poem. Try to read again the meanings given and try to recite. Writing part we will be doing in the next period. Till then, revise the word meanings. Stay safe. Take care. Thank you.